Hello Wonderland, Kelly here. Expectations today are high. I've come to the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Warbler Road. Come along. So the Warbler Road is not really a single road. It's kind of a route through the Blue Ridge Mountains, near the Blue Ridge Parkway, running from Arcadia, Virginia, over to the Blue Ridge Parkway at the Sunset Field Overlook. So it's about 14 miles. Sun's behind me, that's fun. Through some winding mountain roads, and it climbs about 2,600 feet from the bottom, which is where we're starting, to the top. And there's different birds at each step of the way, basically. So really looking forward to this. It should be a lot of good birds, hopefully. I'm hearing a bunch currently. I'm with my friend Mike, who's getting his gear ready. So you probably see him throughout the day. But yeah, very excited. So right now, where we are to begin with, let me go over here. Yes. This is the James River. A little bit smaller and more sedate than where I'm used to in Richmond. But yeah, this is our first stop. So this is the Arcadia boat launch. So we're gonna look around here for a minute, then we'll continue, but hearing some good stuff, see what we can see. So here, we're hearing a lot of birds. There's indigo bunting, a couple kinds of vireos, warbling vireo, which I don't think I've seen before. Mike spotted a Blackburnian warbler, which is cool. Some ducks flew over. Not shooting much yet though, so see if we can find an angle on somebody. Okay, stop number 2 is a little bridge over Jennings Creek. You can see the bridge over there. Fairly scenic. I got a good shot here where I was able to get my shutter speed down to 1/8 of a second to get some water blur. I think that worked pretty well. Keeps going around the bend there. Hearing a few birds here, but the running water makes it a little tough to hear them, but we'll see if we can see them. Next stop is this very marshy area just along the side of the road on Solitude Road. And it is very solitudinous, if that's a word. Yeah, there's not much going on here bird-wise. I hear a lot, as continues to be the case. We're hearing a lot more than we're actually seeing. They're still kind of sticking up in the trees, but as we go, we'll be hitting some winding mountain roads where the tree lines will be at eye level, more or less, or eye level will be up in the trees, I should say, and that should be some better birding. This is nice though. I'm enjoying it. So the Warbler Road winds through Thomas Jefferson and George Washington National Forests. So there's some pretty neat stops along the side of the road too. Like, check out this action. Mike's shooting it, of course. Now we're going to do a little leg stretcher in the North Creek campground area, the Whitetail Loop Trail. About 3/4 of a mile, a little less than a mile. So half an hour hike, unless we see some birds and stuff that occupy our attention. Let's see. What I would call Warbler Central, which is Forest Road 768, I believe, which is a windy stretch that winds up through the mountains here. So as you're going up, the trees on the downslope side, you're kind of up at eye level with the branches, which is where the birds like to hang out. So that's the idea here. We're hearing a lot. Mike just identified a cerulean warbler, which is a unique one for us. American Redstarts around here, hooded warblers, which are really neat. So we've stopped here to take a look and see what we can find. Okay. Realized I probably never really gave the overview of what Warbler Road is. I did kinda, but it's basically about 13 miles from where we started this morning to the Sunset Field end of the roads. It's a few roads strung together. But yeah, we're probably about halfway, I would say. So far so good. It's beautiful. I love being in the mountains, of course. Hearing a lot more than we're seeing. That's kind of the story of the day. We're hearing lots of stuff. Although Mike, he did get blue-throated a blue something vireo came close to him. Yeah, apparently he was a curious little guy, so it came just a few feet away from him. He got a good shot. I'm jealous. Saw some chipmunks. I love chipmunks. Lots of flowers, lots of butterflies, lots of butterflies. Got some footage actually of a lot of, I think, zebra swallowtail butterflies flitting about. So yeah, good stuff. Okay, try to find some warblers around here. Continue. Our nemesis birds so far today are the American redstart, red-eyed vireo, and ovenbird. We keep hearing them everywhere, and we haven't seen any. At least I haven't seen any. I think Mike saw the vireos, but yeah, the redstarts, literally everywhere we listen for birds, we hear redstarts, but we don't see any. I would like to see one. Success. Finally got a redstart to show itself. Getting some shots. Just had a nice encounter with some Canada warblers. That's a new one for me. Most everything I'm seeing today is fairly new for me. We're getting towards the end of the Warbler Road, I think. We're actually on what's called Tower Road, which goes up to a radio tower and radar station. So we're going to continue. This might be a walk, actually, at this point, once we get to a gate up ahead. And then we'll turn around and go to the end. All right, see what we see. This is the view from Sunset Field, which is the end, the highest point anyway, of the Warbler Road. So we have reached the end. Tower Road, that was interesting. Some neat stuff down there. That's where we found our Canada warbler. Saw some yellow-rumped warblers. Those aren't too uncommon around here, but still nice to see. yeah, that was about it. So that's it for Warbler Road. I think we have one more stop planned on the way home, and then I'll wrap it up there. Oh, I see a catbird. I'm going to shoot the catbird in the face. Okay. So our stop is the James River Visitor Center of the Blue Ridge Parkway. Yeah, I've never been here before. This bridge we're on, is a pedestrian walkway under the highway bridge, or the Blue Ridge Parkway Bridge, I should say. Yeah, and there's a lot of cliff swallows that have built nests under here, and they're flying all around, so it's pretty cool. We're getting some shots. Love it. Over here we have a reconstructed lock of the Kanawha Canal, which was a way to transport goods up the river before the railroad came along. All right. We've seen some good stuff here too. Some orioles, those swallows, cliff swallows, tree swallows, some other stuff too. So I would say the Warbler Road was a success. It deserves its reputation. Photography is kind of difficult on it because the birds don't tend to come real close, but there's a lot of them. You hear a lot of them. Yeah, and a lot of variety. Definitely well worth it. So I'm glad we did this today. I would come back and do it again. But for now, time to go home. It's been a long day. I started early this morning. So, you know the drill. Till next time, be good to yourself. Take care of each other. Don't forget to be awesome. Get out and wander. Later.